The Bench-Legged Fyce by Eugene. Speakin' o' dorgs, my bench-legged Fyce had most o' the virtues and nary a vice. Some folks called him sooner a name that arose from his predisposition to chronic repose. But rouse his ambition he couldn't be bet, year he got were on all his 4 feet. Most dogs has some forte, like huntin and such, but the sports or the field didn't bother him much. Was just a plain dog and contented to be on peaceable terms with the neighbors and me, used to fiddle and squirm and grunt. Oh, how nice! When I tickled the back of that bench-legged Fyce. He was long in the bar, like a fish ought to be. His collar was yellow as ever you see. His tail, curlin upward, was long, loose and slim. When he didn't wag it by the tail, it wagged him. His legs was so crooked, my bench-legged pup was as tall settin' down as he was standin' up. He'd lie by the stove of a night and regret the various beetles and things he had at. When a stranger, most likely a tramp, came along, he'd lift up his voice in significant song. You wondered, by gum, how there ever was space in that bosom, or his'n to hold so much bass. Of daytime he'd sneak to the road and lie down and tackle the country dogs comin' to town. By common consent he was boss in St. Joe, for what he took hold of he never let go. And a dude that come courtin' our girl left a slice of his white flannel suit with our bench-legged Fyce. He was good to us kids. When he pulled at his fur or twisted his tail, he would never demur. He seemed to enjoy all our play and our chaff, for his tongue would hang out and he'd laugh and he'd laugh. And once, when the Hobbit boy fell through the ice, he was drug clean ashore by that bench-legged Fyce. We all have our choice, and you, like the rest, allow that the dog which you've got is the best. I wouldn't give much for the boy that grows up with no friendship subsisting between him and the pup. When a fellow gets out, I tell you it's nice to think of his youth and his bench-legged Fyce. To think of the springtime way back in St. Joe, of the peach trees abloom and the daisies ablow, to think of the play in the meadow and grove, when little legs wrestled and little hands strove, to think of the loyalty, valor and truth, of the friendship that hallow the season of youth.